Welcome back to Bash Bros and episode 6 of Notorious Pro Wrestling. There's no news. I'm just going to put it out there right away. There's literally nothing happened in the last week. Like, maybe, bar the fact that, yeah, fucking right, Tommaso Ciampa is NXT champion again. Like, what? Beautiful. Beautiful. You love to see it. You do. It's gorgeous. Other than that, literally, there's been nothing. So, that's a good thing, though, because it means we don't have to sit there with a wee amble. We don't have to sit there and pretend that we care what's going on at AEW. Well, we do. It's interesting. But we can get right to booking this week's... I was going to call it Dynamite there. That's a different company. Wanted. This week's Wanted. We are in the Black Box in Ireland this time round. No incidents at all. Wow, we are burning. This episode's going to be like 5 minutes long. Great. So, I will catch you on the other side of booking. Okay, we are back. So, because obviously of everything that's going on with match timings and certain things, I've had to relegate certain angles and stuff to the pre-show to kind of make sure that they're getting that momentum every week of having a storyline. So, the Kenny Williams, Ace Austin, Stevie Boy fiasco. Menage a trois. No, that's not right. Has been... It didn't get a match this week, it only got an angle. It's been put into the pre-show, along with the heel versus heel, face versus face matches of the P12. So, let's run the show. Alright, so, starting off then, we had Jody Fleisch versus Zach Gibson in a P12 Block A match, and Zach Gibson got the win. It was too short, but that's fine. That's why we put it on the pre-show. Got 41, which is okay. It is face versus face, and it was too short, so it was not going to be as good as it could be. But that's not. To be fair, 41 is still very, very solid. Good performance from both guys. So the angle then. So Kenny Williams finds Ace Austin backstage and gets in his face about walking out on him last week until they're separated by agents. Just to keep this kind of going, this will lead to a three-way between, goddammit, between the Menage a Trois and the three-way. A triple threat between Kenny Williams and Ace Austin and Stevie Boy at the pay-per-view. The pre-show main event, I guess, then a P12 Block A match between Davey Boy Smith and Nathan Cruz, and poor Nathan couldn't buy a win and gets bulldog bombed out of his trunks by Davey Boy. Came to a 38. Nathan Cruz obviously not going to be performing as well as Davey Boy, but that's fine. Davey Boy had a 44. That actually was a lot. Davey Boy really kind of pulled that up. I was expecting it to be lower, so that's okay, I'll take that. On to the actual show then, and the first thing I see there is red font, and it's Bonesaw's got an injury. Oh, need to check that out. Okay, so in a good match, Kings of the North beat the Cyber Wolves. All in all, the performance was pretty good. So Damien Corvin got 45, Bonesaw got 49, Kid Lycos got 39, or sorry, Junior got 39, and Lycos got 52. So Junior kind of let the side down a bit, but 42's grand, still solid, still strong. We went 20 minutes, so didn't get penalised for being too short. I'm just really worried about that. Hope it's not a massive... I know the chronic, I believe they can work through that chronic shoulder pain, but it'll really dampen. The plan was to have them in a cage match at the pay-per-view. Right. Moving on. Yeah, yes, Portia, I'm aware. I read the font, the red font. So in the kind of their throwaway or 10-minute match, Rob Lynch versus Grado in a P12 Block B match, and Rob Lynch got the win over Grado. Rob Lynch got a 44, which is a really solid performance, and Grado got a 29. Grado is just not pulling his weight. Like, Rob Lynch got a 44. That's one of the best performances, other than Doug Williams and Chris Hero, I think I've seen. So, kind of disappointed Grado's not pulling his weight in this. I'm going to be honest, at this stage I think I might let Grado go after the P12, because he can't go the 20 minutes and he's underperforming in the ring and with promo stuff. So I might drop him. Chris Hero goes up to the Grizzled Young Vets backstage, and Hero says to Drake he knows he's tired from wrestling last week, and he's going to take full advantage of that. Chris Hero got a 46. Chris Hero and Zach Gibson pretty much did all the talking in this segment. Got a 46, which is very good. And then the match, ooh, you love to see it. Oh, you love this. I think that's the first green font we've had in 5 episodes of doing this series. Oh, it's been too long. Alright, in a fantastic bout, in a bout that had fantastic heat and great wrestling, Chris Hero beat James. I'm so excited I can't even talk. Chris Hero beat James Drake in 2007 by pinfall with a hangman's clutch facebuster. So a 55 from Hero and a 45 from Drake got us a 52. Love to see it. Really happy, and that's going to be the main event, so that should really kind of help lift everything up. We got a 51. Ooh, this is what we should be getting. This is what we should be getting every single time. You're always going to have 1 or 2 yellow bits, and that's fine. Oh, I needed that. I needed to see that. I'm so happy. I needed to see that. So let's look at the fallout from Wanted. Just looking across the immediate news here. So Roddy Strong is continuing his contract in NXT. Naito won the IWGP US Championship. Okay. Our Wanted small company has outshone some of the bigger companies with recent efforts. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Audrey Edwards is re-signing with AEW. Bad Luck Fale set to leave New Japan. Okay. The injury, which we'll check on in a wee second. Xavier Woods staying with WWE. Okay. The injury. So it said he'd be able to work through it. But how long is it going to be bothering him for? Medical. 2 months. Well, I guess I know what the throwaway match is going to be at the pay-per-view then. Oh, Bonesaw, buddy. I know it could be worse. I know it could be a lot worse. But I kind of feel mean because I'm going to be putting them into a cage match at the pay-per-view. So, okay, that's all right. That's okay. We will survive. We will persevere. I was going to put them. I was also going to have them face NIC next week. Well, guess that's not happening. Could do face versus face. Have the Cyborg Wolves face the NIC for a bit of momentum going into the pay-per-view. I'll maybe do that. Okay, and as per usual, look at the emails here. Time to heal. So Zach Gibson. Yeah, to be fair, I've had him wrestle 2 quite long matches in 2 weeks, so I can understand that. Plus, he's probably doing a lot of work on NXT. Bonesaw's injured, we know about that. We got an 0.1. That's alright. That's cool. That's alright. We'll look at the P12 standings as they are now. Like, we're close to the end. Zach Gibson will obviously kind of need. I think that's the problem. I had Zach Gibson and James Storm in too many tag matches to begin with, so they're a little bit behind everyone else. But nothing massive. Block A is nearly done, and I really need to kind of pull my finger out and get Block B up. There's a lot more gaps than that than Block A, but we are trucking along nicely with the P12. So at the minute, it looks like it's going to be a heel versus heel final, which is not going to happen. If I have to bury Reese in the next 2 matches to make sure Doug comes out on top, I will. But we can't be having a heel versus heel final to crown the first champion. That's not happening. So, but other than that, that is everything for this episode of Notorious Pro Wrestling. We are 2 weeks away from the pay-per-view. What is our next pay-per-view called? 2 weeks away from Obsession. Notorious Pro Wrestling Obsession. No, we're not. We're 1 week away. Oh, we're 1 week away. Oh, that is so much sooner than I thought. We are 1 week away from that. That is terrible. I need to get a finger out. Because we are 1 week away from that. And I will see you next time on Bash Bros, where we will continue the P12 and probably get close to finalizing the card for Obsession. So see you next time on Bash Bros.